Hey guys, and welcome back to another pre-season in the VFL, and today we are playing VFL Manchester United, a team that we like to play in friendlies because they're probably one of the most challenging teams that we do come across, and I do love playing them, and it's just always a good challenge. Like I said, like we never have a game where it's boring. It's always like a draw because, I don't know, we're just equally quite matched, and hopefully that's a good thing in a way. Obviously it's just a friendly, so when it comes to the season, people are going to play better than they actually are in friendlies, but it's nice to know that some of our players, and myself included, are a good team against Manchester United and other Premier League teams and other teams that we tend to play in friendlies. It's just good to get as much practice as possible and get familiar with your opponents as well, especially, like I said, United are in the Premier League, and so are Southampton. We've both played them in friendlies recently, and we've both done pretty well against them. And coming from the Championship, it doesn't really mean too much. It's just trying to get as much practice against them so we kind of know how they play. And for me personally as well, like, I love to gain experience in VFL. It's one of those things. I'm a goalkeeper. I do tend to actually study my games. I know that sounds kind of weird for you guys. Look at that save there by 40, by the way. Great goalkeeper. But like I said, I like to kind of study some of the games that I play. Like, if I play bad in a game and I've got it recorded, I will re-watch it. And I will sit there and I will say, why did I do that? Why didn't I get that shot? And etc, etc. Like, I do tend to break down my games, and I tend to look at how strikers shoot as well. Like, if I'm playing players in this game and I see their strikers, they shoot against me, I'm going to know how they're going to shoot in the season. Obviously it might not be the same exactly, but I get a general idea. And I like to just, any people that upload VFL footage, if I have the possibility to play them, I tend to watch their videos to see how they play, and it's one of those things. It gives you that little bit of advantage, especially for me as well, because I don't have experience in the VFL. Look at that in the background. I thought I'd zoom in on that, but that's EA trying to muck me over. Luckily there was a player there to clear it. But I don't know why it does that. Like, you come out and you collect the ball, but it just kind of hits off your shins and makes you look like an absolute fool. But like I was saying, I love to study games. I like to share my experience as well. Like I said, these pre-season, these VFL videos, they're all videos that I just don't think people would normally do. Like, for example, obviously people do myself in the VFL, my pro in the VFL. That's a normal thing, but people don't tend to do training episodes. People don't tend to do pre-season episodes that often, and I haven't really seen it too much. So I thought I'd actually cover it, because, like, coming from a background of competitive Call of Duty, I used to upload things called scrims, and scrims was basically your practice, and they would be called team scrims, and it's obviously COD was 4v4, but team scrims would be a game of your team versus another team, and you'd upload it, and it would just show how your team are doing. You kind of talk over it in a commentary, and you kind of explain why you did certain things, and you'd also just kind of have that footage there, and it's on YouTube for your future reference. So if you have games, it's always good just to share them, even if people don't tend to watch it. It's just good to have it there archived, so you can go back to it and you can watch it, you can improve from it. And hopefully my team does that as well. My Palace players, like, if they think they did something wrong, or if we conceded a goal, maybe the defenders will watch my video and they'll watch how we conceded it. They'll watch who should have been marking him, and they'll learn from it. I don't know, maybe people do that, maybe people don't. Let me know if you guys do that. Maybe it's just me, but I like to actually study the game, study the team. I don't know, it just gives me a little bit of extra stuff to do. And I don't know, maybe you guys would like to see that at some point. It's kind of like thinking like Rixy, but it's just what I do in my spare time. Like, if before a VFL game, I don't know, I tend to do that sort of thing. But hopefully you guys have enjoyed another episode of pre-season in the VFL. And thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.